We're joined by a very special guest, the Australian Junior Champion, Connor Fewkes. Mate, when you won the Australian Junior Championship, you promised me you'd do an interview before the Australian Open, and here we are. This has been a long time coming.
Yeah, it has been.
And you excited to be here now?
Very excited. It's been a few nervous sleeps the last couple of nights, but I think hopefully it doesn't keep getting worse and worse. Hopefully it kind of eases off. Like, I've got to play Greg Chalmers yesterday, so the night before that I was pretty excited and kind of eager to go, but yeah, it's been pretty cool this week so far. How
was that? I mean, he must have been one of your heroes growing up.
Yeah, like a lot of the guys in Kalgoorlie where I'm from, like not a lot of them, but a few of them grew up with him, so that was how I managed to kind of organise a practice round, which was pretty cool. And he was like great to go around with. I went around with Jack Thompson as well, and he joined us, so that was pretty cool going around with Greg and just kind of picking his brains.
Awesome. So mate, let's be honest, it's a long way from Kalgoorlie to Sydney, let alone the rest of the world. You're fighting against odds that a lot of guys don't have to battle to get here. Walk us through. I know a lot of people don't understand what you have to do to get to these representative tournaments.
Kalgoorlie's our flight from Perth, but it's a 6-hour drive. It's not too bad when you kind of get flights paid for and you're able to fly, but when you have to drive, like for a lot of my state trainings, I drive to Perth, 6 hours training session, drive back the next day. So yeah, but where I am in Kalgoorlie, we've got an unbelievable course, so I think that's a big advantage to myself. Like, it's a little bit similar to this in the fact that it's very open, and out our front nine side there's no trees or anything, which on a windy day it played very similar to this course.
Not too many lakes around Kalgoorlie?
Nah, not many. We've got a couple now. We had 50 mils in the last couple of days. So
is that right?
There's a few lakes laying around the course at the moment.
I mean, you've got unbelievable community support in Kalgoorlie, haven't you?
Yeah, we've got lots of people who are supporting me and behind me, which is a good thing. I'm happy to have that support. I've got someone coming over from Kalgoorlie to watch for the week. My family's come over. And I've had a few messages of support since the start of the week, and I'm hoping to get a few more.
And you've got someone on your bag who's, a lot of the times when young guys come to these tournaments, they've got, you know, a friend or someone who doesn't really know what they're doing on the bag. You've got someone completely different.
Yeah, I've got my uncle. He caddies on the LPGA. He's done it for lots of years now. He's caddied for Amy Yang this year, caddied for Suo a little bit last year, Sandra Gell, G.A. Shin, He-Wan Han. So he's been out there for a while. And even yesterday was the first time on my bag, and like a very noticeable difference to anyone who's ever caddied for me before.
What does he teach you? What's his name, and what does he teach you?
Sean Close, and he's just he's really kind of organised and quick with things. He's really good at calculating like wind, and I think I've only spent 18 holes with him so far, but no doubt I'll pick up a few more things along the way. Like yesterday, there was a tee shot where in the yardage book it kind of looked a bit different to what it did on the course, so he went back out. He's been out there for 4 or 5 hours this morning mapping the course while I was at home sleeping. So that's handy to have, but there was one hole where he kind of took some time and worked out what our starting line was off the tee, and kind of just those things help a lot more that kind of you don't have a lot of time to do in your practice round, but you do, but it takes a lot of time to do it.
How are you going to conquer the nerves, mate? I mean, when I've watched you play, it's unbelievable. You are so fluent and natural, and you've got a beautiful left-handed swing. I can see it in your eyes. You're nervous about the week. I can see it. Yeah. How do you conquer that?
It's hard. Like Craig's taught me, it's just another golf event. Like, it's just another week. Just go and play golf, and that's all you can do. Like, you play 4 rounds and sign your card. That's it. There's outside of that, there might be a few more things, but he just says all you got to do is play golf. Like, you can't make it any bigger than it is, because that's just going to ruin your golf.
Which I'm about to do by telling you, look at you're in an Emirates marquee here on the side of the 18th green, and look where that Emirates flies, and you could be winging away around the world playing pro golf. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, eventually that'd be great. Emirates obviously sponsor the event, massive company, so even having just their name as a sponsor at the event's a big thing. Seeing a huge marquee down the left side of the 18th hole, it's got Emirates Australian Open written on it. It's a pretty cool experience.
Well, mate, a lot of times, people give out, I guess, starts, exemptions to this tournament, and it just happens. But I know, because I've watched you play, that you are realistic. Your game's good enough. So we wish you all the best, and I know that it's going to stand up to the test. Good luck with it.
Thanks very much.